This one's primarily about washes. I've done a rough country lane here, just some summer trees, bit of distance. Could be anywhere really, but it's just an exercise in laying in some quick washes. So I'll wet the paper all over because we are doing wet in wet. And I want quite a bright sky with this, nice summery day. It's a lovely day today here, but cold. Not too bad. As the paper gets soaks the water up, it will expand and we can reclip it. Also, this is an exercise in making greens. So just a tiny blush of raw sienna, a little bit of alizarin maybe on the base down here. Just a slight tint. And now a bit of blue. And I'll put a bit of a cloud in there, just a bit of light red in with there. Just a light. Cloud, a little bit over here. Right, that'll do for a nice. Right, I'll just strengthen up that blue there. Right, let that go. That will do. So we'll dry that off a little bit. Just want a bit of background colour, sky colour really, put a bit of the alizarin. Just put that in there, over there. Right. Fine. Now I'm going to use some lemon yellow. It's more or less straight out of the tube, but I've mixed a little bit of burnt umber with it. I'm going to make our greens. So I'm going to put in a bit of light green on this bank here. And that can come across here and just go down to there, a bit up here. Just to show some light foliage, bit of sienna, very. And then I can add in some cloud colours and some reflections, not reflections, but some shadows as we go. Just put a little bit of a tint in there. I won't do anything to this road just yet. Right, I'm going to put in some darks there now on that side, the right hand side. Payne's grey, burnt umber and lots of lemon yellow. Give a darkish olive green. Let's see. Leaving some sky holes. A bit darker there now. Over to the shadow there. And then we'll add a bit of blue into that mix there because we want some slightly distant blue in there. More dark drab green. It's a lovely green this. That comes down there. Then we'll have a bit of shadow under this here. And got some bit of dark on that bank along there. And just a little bit of distance behind these now, nice and dark on there. It's a really all just very dark green, so we're just shadow side, light coming from that way. So we'll just add in a bit more dark shadow on that side. Nice and darker here. Okay. I'll put the path or the roadway in here in a minute. So I'll get some of these washes sorted out, and I'll put a bit of a bank in here, coming around the corner there, and then some nice lights, sort of wash catching the light. Darker in there, just as you go into the tree. And nice and sort of bit bluey dark in there. I will put in some nice branches and trunks in there. Right, let's just put in some shadow in here. Bit of red. Coming up there. And then this darker passage here in the shadows coming around the bend. Right. While that's wet, I'll put in with a bit of light red. In my palette, light red and ultramarine. That's usually a good colour for paths. Right, we'll get some bit of umber in the back there. This is all sort of shadowy bits down here. The trouble with the hake, you don't know where it all goes. So let's add a little bit more texture into this. Here, just. Now with the rigger, I'm just going to some nice dark burnt umber and Payne's grey. Just showing some branches and trunks sort of coming into the canopy of the leaves. You don't need a lot of this. Just a show really. Oh, just put that on there. Right, and then I'll just add a few bits in here. Right. do. Too late to scrape anything out of that. So I'll put in some darks, just some bits of. I should have really etched that out with my finger there while that was wet like that. Never mind. Just a little bit of flicks and flourishes in there, and the same here. Need some more dark on this one here. I think it's just a bit too light. A bit more shadows. Nice. I'll mix a bit of blue in with that there. Just dry brushing over this, just to add that bit of texture there. Going down to the. Right, okay. Right, a bit of texture in this here now. The shadows are really coming this way, from right to left, so we'll just, that will show the shape of the landscape coming across here. And we've got just dry that. I've got a big shadow across the base of this now. But first I'm going to just put in some nice colours here. Warm. Flick up some there, let's try that. Now that warm shadow across, warm shadows, light red, ultramarine. And just right there. Let's bit of detail here. We'll just add a few bits and pieces up here. There we go. A few grasses. Bit of texture in here. Just to show there's something going on. It's a grass. Nothing very much really. If I put a figure in, it's going to clash with this up here, so I'll probably leave that. I'll put in a bit of a darker shadow in there just to define that centre tree there. Same colour, light red and ultramarine. Bit of Payne's grey in there as well, see? Dark mix in there. That dark colour in there, that shadow colour, the depth. Right, so I don't think I want to do much more than that. It's just a simple lane, country lane. Suffolk country lane. It's just about good enough. I think it's just good enough. I like that. It's why we use the hake, it stops us fiddling. When you start getting with the small brushes, you start overdoing things, so I'm not going to do anything there. Right, I'll put it in a mount and we'll see what we've done. It's just a very, very simple exercise in painting large areas of foliage using a variety of greens made from burnt umber, Payne's grey and lemon yellow. So it can't be really more simple than that, but then in its simplicity it lies its difficulty. Whoops. So we'll right. Swear word. Let's zoom in, and then you can see what I've done in that tree. Look, I've added the shadow areas. Very simple roadway, anywhere you like, really, but we'll call it country lane. Country lane in Suffolk, because it's a bit with that hill in the back. It'd be hard to imagine that was Essex, but we could say that was easily Suffolk, a Suffolk lane. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.